Why women cheat on nice guys? All right, y'all ready? This is for you niggas. This is for you niggas.
The person that you can completely map and who only does positive things for you, it's like A, you don't know that person. B, they're not communicating with you, nor you with them. Maybe they're just subordinating themselves to you or you to them. And you're not growing. You want someone who can, a real relationship is a wrestling match. It's a grappling phenomena that you both emerge transformed from. And that's what people want. They don't want a pushover. Not unless there's something wrong with them. Now, a narcissistic person who never wants to be challenged will want a partner who does nothing but deliver exactly what they're told to deliver, but they will mistreat them beyond belief. What does the optimal relationship look like in terms of positive and negative emotions?
So, Chad, what they're basically saying is, as men, you can't give these hoes what they want all the time. You have to give them, you have to force them to feel like they have to earn it. Because if it's there, they won't appreciate it because it's there. You feel me?
Emotion. You might say, well, utopia, nothing but positive interactions. It's like, no. Imagine you get people to code the interactions they have with their partner during the day. You know, you sample it. You say, was that interaction positive or negative? And then what you're trying to do is predict the longevity of the relationship. Okay, so here's the data. If it falls under 5 positive interactions to 1 negative interaction, the relationship doesn't continue. Fair enough, too much negative. That's easy to understand. If it exceeds 11 positive to 1 negative, the relationship doesn't last. Why? No challenge.
Facts.
Right? What do you want from your partner? Bliss? No. No, you don't.
You want somebody who can challenge you, force you to grow. Nobody wants a yes man. Literally. If it's always yes, how do I know? Like, you feel me?
You'll have fantasies about the ideal. That often happens in a romantic relationship, especially at the beginning of it. Because, you know, you project your idealization onto the person that you're romantically attracted to. That's the projection of an archetype. So Jung would say, the woman will project an animus onto the man. The animus is her conceptualization of what the ideal man is. It's unconscious because it's rooted in fantasy. And the man will be in concordance with that projection in some areas. Those are the areas where she likes him, by the way, and will be discordant in other areas. And that's the areas where she constantly disappoints him as the relationship develops. So the projection is there in part to help the person
all
understand
these white hoes, black women
they're dealing with.
Is that a white man in front of her?
When you meet someone,
I don't know if I could trust these words no more.
When you have to assume something about them. It's the same as projection. You have to assume something about them, and if you find them
Black brother, white woman.
fascinating,
What are y'all trying to say?
which is what
Are y'all trying to dilute? Now let me stop. I sound like Dr. Umar.
happens if you fall in love. Maybe it's because they smell good or they're symmetrical or something. You immediately assume that, well, those things really matter. You immediately assume that they embody the ideal. It's an oversimplification, but the oversimplification has a basis.
You don't like interracial? My one and only girlfriend was a white woman. What do you mean I don't like interracial? It's a joke. Don't fucking get your panties in a twist, bro.
And the basis is, if it's interesting to me, it must be close to the ideal. Well,
CK
yeah.
like white girls? I like all women. I like bad bitches. Let's come at that. If I find a woman attractive, I find her attractive. Mexican, black, Asian, Latina, European. It don't matter, man. I love bad bitches. If she's a bad bitch, I want parts. I don't give a fuck where you're from.
Except the person that you're going out with.
I don't give a fuck what your skin look like. If you're a bad bitch, you're a bad bitch.
And bent and flawed and twisted in
300
like ways. You'll find that out soon enough.
Lamar, I don't know why you talking shit like the only women in your fucking state aren't white women. Fuck, nigga, you live in Utah. Your only solace is them little shitty ass bars outside your rehabilitation facility that hosts fat, half pregnant, half strippers, half addicts, white women. So go drop that $40 for your weekly appointment. All right, man, leave me the fuck alone.
just as they will about you. And that often just blows the relationship into bits, because the person will say, well, she wasn't who I thought she was. It's like, well, whoever said she was who you thought she was? It's like, where did you get the misapprehension that she was going to be who you thought she was? God, what do you know? You know, you're led around by your sense of smell and your ability to detect symmetry. You have an intimate relationship. You've had it for 10 years. You trust your partner. So what does that mean? You know where you are. You know who you are. And you have a pretty good idea of where you're going. And then one day you'll find out that your partner has been cheating on you, not with one person, but with 3 people.
Damn!
And for the whole 10 years. Well, hypothetically, that comes as a shock.
Damn.
Although you may have ignored many intimations that such might be the case. Irrelevant.
Okay,
let's say it comes as a shock. Well, what happens to you?
6 months.
Well, you don't know where you are. You don't know where you've been. That's interesting, eh? Because you think you know where you've been because you've already been there, but all of a sudden something can happen so that you are so flipped over that you don't even know where you were. So that means, in some sense, the past is dependent on the present. Present. A very peculiar thing. You also have no idea where you're going. In terms of not knowing where you are, that's deep, eh? Because you might think, well, I thought it was in a marriage. That turns out to be wrong.
I don't care now. Next, I'm not gonna lie, this nigga lost me. I'm trying to follow what he's talking about, but nigga, I'm waiting for him to get to a point. What are you talking about? Like,